Okay, everybody across the globe, and why are there still tentacles on the floor? We are here with our second episode of 2019, still season 3, and we still have to do things of life updates, shout-out events, and so many other things. If you guys are wondering why I'm so hyper, there's probably like some coffee in my water, and I'm just like, who the fuck put coffee in my water? And I remember Clancy was in the fucking kitchen this morning, and I'm still pissed off at him about that. Anyway, though. Shout-out thing is first, we're still doing that fundraiser event that we talked about a few episodes back. It's going to be in the description below. Still doing that because it's very important for a certain someone here around the round table. Secondly, life updates. Going to hand it over to Hubs and then over to Britt. Hubs, give us a first life update.
Well, I'm sorry there's coffee in your water, but there's beer in my beer, so that's my problem.
You son of a
Gosh dang problems.
That's my life update.
Britt, life update.
Oh, yeah, my turn. My life update. Everything's gone to shit, but I'm keeping a positive outlook, I suppose, for 2019.
I hope we're helping and not hurting.
It's very much hurts like a steak to the chest. I may have been watching a lot of Sally's stream today.
That makes a lot of sense. But if you guys are wondering, where's Sally? Where's Streams? Where's Phoenix? Where's Jazz? We have a perfect explanation for that. But first, intro!
Growing up and growing older, don't you feel the time moving forward every morning when we rise? If only we could make it right before the sun says goodnight.
Anyway, though, guys, welcome back to What Grinds Gears, the podcast owned by Ramby and had discussions ran by fan members. Oh my god, this fucking coffee in my fucking water is making me insane. Anywho, like I was saying before, 4 people down. What does that mean, man? Is everyone fired? First of all, no one's fucking fired, people. People have lives. It happens sometimes. 3 of us here, yes. We just have time on Saturdays. Maybe because some people have work on Mondays. Maybe not. You will never fucking know this answer. Oh, God, this coffee is really going over my head. So, anyway, introductions. Round the round table. Over to the right. We're going to make sure people do their own introductions this time because I'm super fucking hyper. Over to the right. Britt, intro for yourself. Please go. Please.
This is the amazing RPG queen that does indie games and stuff. But too bad I don't have a platform currently right now. Otherwise, I'm amazing. So
soon,
hi, everyone.
soon to return.
Yes, definitely.
And now to the left, the man that needs no introduction but has to do one. Hubs, do the intro.
Hi, I am Hubs. Nice to meet you. Would you like to hook up? No, that's not a real thing. You can't do that here. This is a What Grinds Our Gears podcast. So please, restrain yourselves.
And I still hear the ample bosom ninja just tied up in the chair over there just trying to do snide comments.
Yes, that and Overwatch. Jeez. Did I drop something? I didn't drop anything. Sorry.
Oh, the coffee's finally
At times I may talk to myself.
Out.
It's just my wife.
And the caffeine is finally wearing down.
Ooh. Have you ever tried a Kickstart V?
Kickstart? Or Kickstart?
No, Kickstart. Mountain Dew Kickstart.
No.
Ooh. I've seen it. I just don't like it.
I don't believe in Mountain Dew.
I have fallen in love with them. I'm sorry, V.
I don't believe in Mountain Dew.
Jenny drinks the Starbucks. What are they called? Refreshers. She likes them. They're basically the same thing, but
I don't believe.
Anyways,
the only green thing I believe in is our first topic of the Incredible Hulk.
Ah, yes, the Hulk.
Now we're not talking about him in the comics because we'd be here all day.
Well, you can't talk about one without the other. So.
Well, fair. First established by Jack Kirby and by Stan Lee, the Incredible Hulk is basically an analogy for the Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde scenario about what happens when a gamma radiation scientist ends up tampering in God's domain by having a random accident happen to him, to then all of a sudden deliver him into a world where he is viewed as a villain when he does nothing but good. And he's been an outstanding member in Marvel mythos, being a monster for certain other people, hero to others, a member of the Avengers, making his own thing in Planet Hulk, and things where he came back to have revenge against the Illuminati that sent him to the Planet Hulk in general, as well as other events, and making him become one of the biggest villains in the Death of Wolverine comic book line. The Hulk is a pretty big deal. Like, he's one of the unstoppable machines of... Yes?
Hold on. You forgot one major thing. He is also the vehicle which introduced my favorite comic book character, V.
Go for it!
Wolverine.
All right.
So, he also killed Wolverine? Is that what you're telling me? Because that's not possible. He was encased in adamantium. You can't fuck this up!
I didn't even go that far in the mythos,
all right,
but
sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Now,
sorry. I take it back, V. I take it back.
The Hulk is deemed as one of the most unstoppable forces in the Marvel mythos. So put Hulk versus Goku in the next death battle, and I will pay to see Goku get ripped in half. I'm sorry. And so many other people are seeing that maybe there should be a bigger mythos web entangled for everything. But although he is praised in the comics and praised in the Marvel Cinematic Universe for all things in turn and whatnot, there are certain things where he has solo movies that just don't work.
That is absolutely true.
And that is why we're discussing the Hulk today as a prelude to movie adaptations from comic heroes that just don't work.
No.
So Hubs, you want to start this one?
I think the only film adaptation that I generally really liked of the Hulk was the original TV series.
A lot of people do.
The only reason I say this is because with TV, you have much more time to expand on a story, right? So they had plenty of time to show that the Hulk was a good guy. He never hurt any innocent people, ever, even though the military was looking for him. But the military in that version had nefarious plans for him, not just because he was, an experiment, but as a war machine. All right. And they had time to draw that out and explain it and tell the story of the Hulk. Whereas in the movies, they had to condense it down to an hour and a half or so. You're not going to make a 2-hour movie with the Hulk. It's just not going to happen. Ideally, that'd be great to tell the whole story, but it's not going to happen. Not with a comic book character. So, unless you're Batman, of course.
Yeah, because everyone wants to suck Batman's dick.
And Christopher Nolan. Christopher Nolan is your director. But that is one of the major things I hated about both of the movies, solo movies, was that the entire time he's viewed as a villain. And they don't have enough time to explain what they kind of touched on it in the beginning of the second Hulk movie with Edward Norton.
Yeah, not in the first one, whereas he was fighting Abomination, and then Abomination was a gas cloud, and
yeah, with the Edward Norton one, they start out where he's in the Amazon jungle, right? He's in the jungle somewhere.
Yeah, kind of like how the first
people
one ended, where he was in the jungle.
Yes. Yeah, and he's helped. That's Bruce Banner. That's the Hulk. And I brought this up in a previous podcast a while ago, but the animated Marvel animated movie Hulk vs. Wolverine, they do a very good job describing how, yes, the Hulk is a beast. He's a monster, but at the same time, he hurts no innocent people. I haven't read the comic books for the Hulk. How many innocent people has the Hulk hurt in the comics?
0. Unless you count the Ultimate Universe. But no one ever counts the Ultimate.
That was, like, the Hulk was... How do I...
He was like a jolly green giant that
he was the
killed...
Flashpoint Batman of the Marvel Universe. He killed every bad guy. Ripped him to shreds, tore him apart, threw him away, whatever. Never hurt an innocent person. Ever. It was almost like he had a supernatural sense of who was innocent and who wasn't. And then, get reading into the comic books, they get into the Intelligent Hulk series, where Bruce Banner and the Hulk come to a agreement of sorts in their mind that one can't live without the other because they are forever combined, right? And you get the Intelligent Hulk with all of the power of the Hulk, but the brain of Bruce Banner, which is the Hulk that I want to see.
So I just had to do a small fact check on something in real time. There was an instance where Hulk kind of hurt one innocent, but that was during an event caused by the Illuminati that sent him to Planet Hulk. But that was for World War Hulk, where he kind of went a little crazy and just hurt his kind of, sort of, but not really sidekick.
Well, that and Beta Ray Bill. I'm pretty sure he completely destroyed Beta Ray Bill.
But that's like an extreme situation where he was provoked and the actions from other individuals caused other people to get hurt by the Hulk. It was never by Banner or Hulk in general. It was just other people caused the agony and pain.
That's why I liked Thor Ragnarok. It wasn't Beta Ray Bill, but Beta Ray Bill at the time had taken the place, in the comics, had taken the place as Thor. Because Thor, I forgot what Thor was doing. I don't know what he was doing. So Beta Ray Bill was in place, right? And Hulk just destroyed him. And then in Ragnarok, it's kind of like that, but without Beta Ray Bill.
Kinda, yeah. But still, that is one of the bigger issues that people find with the Hulk. While mine is just they never try to tell a human story, more just what would happen if the A-Team was just all put into one guy.
Pretty much.
Because that's not Hulk. I'm sorry, the TV show may have been good, but for the movies, that's not Hulk. He was never one of those whole thing of just like, I'm gonna try and save this town while the military is on my ass. No, he's just one of those guys that just stumbles in and just happens to save the day. And then the military gets called in because people are like, oh my god, it's a green monster! Please save us all!
Well, he doesn't just stumble in. I mean, he kind of looks for it. He wants to help.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not looking for...
not Hulk.
Right, he's not looking for trouble from the military. He wants to help people. Bruce Banner is,
not
in
Hulk.
general, just wants to help people. And then gets put in these situations, yes, where the Hulk is necessary. Yes, you're right. You're absolutely right. But it's not like Bruce Banner wasn't looking, oh, there's drug dealers in your town, and there's a child was just murdered last week. We need to fix this. I know just the guy.
Yeah.
But why doesn't that work on film? Why doesn't it work on film?
Because when you're trying to do the medium where they're trying to expand on a lot of comic lore, you need, first of all, like you pointed out before, more time, but especially if you're trying to do the Hulk, try to do the same route that they do with other heroes that they've done, even if it was hit or miss with the first Thor movie. At least try to make it convey into a way that wasn't just so heavy into just satire about what the original premise was. Like for Iron Man, they retcon any war that's involved with Stark Enterprises to be the backdrop into how they make the Mark I. For Captain America, World War II, he was a big hero for all that shit as Captain Puerto Rico.
Now, before you go, before you go any further, how much time in those first films for those few characters you just named were they actually the superhero? How much time in Iron Man was Tony Stark actually Iron Man? And how much time did they spend building up to Iron Man?
They spent like 2/3 of the movie building up, and then the last third of him being Iron Man.
And in Captain America, he didn't become Captain America until he broke the rules, right? And did what he wasn't supposed to do because he was just a poster boy. He was just supposed to be the guy on stage lifting morale.
Yes.
And then about halfway through the movie? No, a little more than halfway through the movie?
2/3 of the movie.
He decides to go and, boom, What's the problem with the 2 Hulk movies that have come out so far? Even the Marvel made one.
Fair point.
They used the wrong actor.
Well, no.
I like Eric Bana as the Hulk. I don't get me wrong, I like Mark Ruffalo better. but still, they didn't spend that time to build the character.
They didn't spend any time. It was just, oh, look, it's a scientist. Oh, look, we're almost at the 45-minute mark. Oh, shit, the Hulk exists.
See, I think, well, now that the Hulk is established, you don't need the backstory, right? He's established in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. We know he's a big bad green monster. We need more scenes from Avengers 1 where he takes Loki and just fucking, you know, that's what everybody wants now. Like, a whole movie built up on Hulk just beating the shit out of everybody, like doing his Hulk thing, and then the final scene is where he has to struggle. It's like, that's what people want now. They just want the Hulk. They don't even care about the story anymore. They fucked up so bad on it, they're not looking for it.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Fantastic Four treatment.
Yeah. To be honest, I liked the first 2.
The first 2 are decent, except for the whole Johnny Storm plotline in the second one. Chris Evans did so much better as Captain America is what I'm trying to get at here.
I don't know, the part in the first one where he's on the ski mountain and he creates a hot tub in the snow for the
ladies.
Yeah, I like that part.
Yeah, Hulk, before the whole Avengers movie was established, because that was well over 10 years ago.
Yep.
This is like a long thing that has been a problem for the Hulk, as well as for a lot of heroes that belong in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But we're just going to start with the Hulk because he does deserve better. This is one of the original Avengers from the original comic book line. Iron Man, Thor, Hulk, Ant-Man, and Wasp. First 5 original Avengers, and only one of them had the shit end of the stick more than all 5 of them.
All right, then let's ask the question why. Because there's other characters in the Marvel Cinematic Universe that you can relate to the Hulk. What worked in comic books didn't translate to film because, for one, they didn't have enough time to establish. For 2, bad story writing, I guess. I don't know.
Bad script writing in general is a problem.
So Hulk is one, but another one that did not translate well into film until Netflix was The Punisher.
But that is for next week.
You're right. You're absolutely right. But I loved Thomas Jane as the Punisher, and it bombed. But I like that movie. I think that movie is a good movie. I think they did a good job. Why didn't it translate? Why don't these characters translate? Wolverine did.
Well, that's because the X-Men mythos was just like a whole lightning in a bottle situation. It hit at the right time with the right audience to convey a right fan base for modern audiences.
Deadpool hit twice.
That's because they wanted Ryan Reynolds to actually make a marker after all the shitty things that they had to do for him, like in X-Men Origins Wolverine and then in Green Lantern. It's just like, well, let's let you just run wild with Deadpool. What's the worst that could happen? Now all of a sudden he's just blowing up with both the Deadpool movies, the Deadpool Christmas special, and now he's Detective Pikachu, where now they're seeing him as Deadchew or Pikachu.
What? Wait, Ryan Reynolds is Detective Pikachu?
Yes. And
really?
That is what happens when lightning strikes the perfect time.
But
the Hulk...
I thought it was Danny DeVito.
Nope, it's actually Ryan Reynolds.
Wow.
But that is the case. The Incredible Hulk himself, he was at the right market. The early 2000s is the perfect time to establish superhero movies. But screenwriters that could have made a lot of great films that we see today, Black Panther, all the Captain Americas, all the Iron Men, the second and third Thor movies, Ant-Man films, even if I'm not a fan of Ant-Man, Sam Raimi's Spider-Man, Spider-Man Homecoming, Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2. All those whole things of great writers, even the first 2 Blade films, and even the Spawn film in certain aspects.
Which they're rebooting.
Great writers that actually wanted to study the source material and get something well established because they wanted something respectable were not utilized properly for the Incredible Hulk, because a lot of people really do like the Hulk. A lot of video games sell well because of the Hulk. Marvel vs. Capcom, people want to be the tanky guys like the Hulk. Marvel Ultimate Alliance, people always wanted teams with the Hulk for these big badass missions. But for movies?
Yeah, okay, so the cure for the Deadpool syndrome was to come out with a rated R superhero film, right? One that movie studios have been shy of ever since, Punisher Warzone or any other rated R superhero film ever. They don't do well. Why? Well, because when you label something rated R, the people who want to watch it aren't old enough to watch it. With Deadpool, you were right. It was lightning in a bottle. He was created in the 90s. 1993, was it?
Sounds about right.
Remember correctly? Which puts everybody in that group that would have read those comics at an age level appropriate to watch something like that. Punisher, there is no excuse for. Both the Punisher films, Punisher with Thomas Jane and Punisher Warzone, were rated R. Punisher Warzone was more brutal, showed torture scenes, and still no effect. Deadpool 2? Explain it. Explain it to me. Because Punisher was a well-established character whose age group should have been old enough to go and see those movies.
Problem with that, though, Aaron, and I'll be repeating this next week.
Same with Logan.
Now, Aaron, I'm hearing you and I'm understanding, but like I'm going to be saying next week.
Damn you, B!
Compare the volume of fan bases of Punisher and Deadpool. Which one has the greater community behind it?
Man, I really honestly don't know. Because I grew up liking Punisher as well.
That may be the case, but since a lot of people gravitated more to Deadpool for him breaking the fourth wall, being the comic thing.
But that didn't happen till later in the comic book series. Deadpool started out as a really dull, boring character.
I mean, and so did all the thing from Liefeld that made Spawn, but he's still popular in the underground.
Well, Todd McFarlane made Spawn.
But he was also with Liefeld when
I agree. But he had Todd McFarlane.
That's why Todd McFarlane made him a god and then gave up his powers for no fucking reason.
Deadpool was a literal ripoff of Deathstroke from DC Universe, a slap in the face to the DC Universe after the failure of the merger, or not the merger, the
amalgamation.
What did they call it? No, what did they call it? The crossover event between Marvel and DC. And Deadpool was basically created out of spite in DC and created to be this bland, boring character. He was literally created to fail until someone came along and said, wait a second, we could have fun with this. Let's just make him the fucking Joker mercenary of the Marvel Universe. But he's a good guy, not a bad guy, sort of. And he created anti-heroes.
You know what? I'm going to wait till next week to go in this debate.
Which is technically what the Hulk should be.
Well, he technically is, but that's thanks to, like I said, the Illuminati from Planet Hulk / World War Hulk, where they thought, oh, the Hulk is destroying everything. And it's like, no, he's not. Even Namor, ruler of the oceans, and Marvel's answer to Aquaman was like, y'all bitches is fucking idiots. I'm a villain and y'all are idiots. Like, you have Black Bolt, you have Reed Richards' dumb fucking ass, you have Doctor Strange, you have Professor X, and you have Namor, all in this huge fucking debate, and Iron Man, for fuck's sake, in this debate about, is the Hulk dangerous? Namor is the only one that's technically a full-blown villain, just like, y'all fucking bitches are idiots.
Well, Namor's not a villain. He's actually technically a hero. I mean, no, he's an asshole, don't get me wrong. But both Aquaman and Namor are kings of Atlantis, or otherwise immortal.
Yeah, but Namor is more likely to kill us all than Aquaman.
I don't know. Flashpoint says different, V. Jeez.
But I mean,
Yeah, V.
outside of a retcon there, Namor still is just like, I would honestly kill you all and not feel bad about it. Mostly to just kill Reed Richards to steal his wife, but still. Because he wants that ghostly BJ, dog. But still, that's
Ghostly
basically
BJ.
what gives us the anti-hero stuff, because that also gave us Red Hulk, which also gave us Skjolk, which is the Hulk slash...
Skrull? Is that the Skrull Hulk?
No, like, I forget what his name fully is, but that's basically the son of... Fuck, what was his name? We've been saying his name all fucking recording. Bruce Banner and the Hulk's alien son that was
Jesus.
born because of Planet Hulk. But because the spaceship that brought him to the planet blew the fuck up, and then he had to go back to Earth to then cause this whole full-blown war where he beat the fuck out of Iron Man and Black Bolt and Reed Richards and Doctor Strange, because Doctor Strange is like, dude, stop being angry. It's like, no!
No! That's just it. That's the only... No! Stop being
That's it.
mean. No!
That gave us Red Hulk and potentially Gray Hulk at the same time. Bruce Banner and Hulk's alien son, who would be an anti-hero slash villain, and then the Green Hulk would then come back and then still be kind of good, but still be pissed off everybody because, oh, the Hulk was in the wrong the whole time for getting mad at people for everyone that the Hulk grew to love on that alien planet dying, including his fucking wife.
Okay, V, just need to jump in here, and, because I just did a quick fact-check thing on Namor and Aquaman.
Oh, thank God.
Technically, Aquaman is the ripoff of Namor.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Submariner
Well, DC,
came out,
you done fucked up again.
Submariner came out around 1939. Aquaman first appeared around 1941.
You done
So-
fucked up, DC.
So DC ripped off Marvel first. That's what it was. Sorry, I had to do that because I thought I remembered reading something about it a while. I used to be into Marvel. Used to release these archival comics, which is just like a history of their comics and their characters and whatnot. And I remember reading it somewhere, and I had to look it up. I'm like, wait a second, didn't Namor come out before Aquaman? And everybody went, no. And I was like, no, I'm pretty sure Namor came out before Aquaman. And everybody in the room was like, that red light is green, and you will say it's green, you motherfucker.
No. That red light is red. You
Sorry.
can all suck my dick.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no,
Didn't
you're
need to do that.
You're fine, but still, we have discussed in length how the Hulk has not worked in films thus far, unless it's slapped on with the Avengers, where he's basically fucking Black Widow, which I don't think ever happened in the comics.
I think that's the only thing that they were really missing in both films. And the reason that Marvel was missing it in the second film was because they were using the Eric Bana Hulk as their Hulk story, right? So the one with Ed Norton was literally supposed to be a direct sequel from the first one. So they didn't instead of retconning it like they did with Spider-Man and Sony, because Sony owns the rights to Spider-Man and Marvel could do that.
You know,
They're like,
until
fuck it,
Sony
we got to
just
try
dies.
and salvage this wreck of a movie that bombed at the box office for some reason that we don't know why. And the reason why is because they didn't use enough time character building in the first one. They used the first half hour to say, oh, this is, hi, Bruce Banner. Yes, I'm Bruce Banner. Oh, I did a gamma experiment, and now I'm the Hulk. And now I'm running away from everybody because I'm the Hulk.
And at the end of the movie, I'm going to fight a huge gas cloud that's Abomination, one of my biggest antagonists, and then end up in the forest for some reason.
That and my only weakness is Betty.
It's just like,
Yeah.
what the
Yes.
fuck did we learn about this movie? Oh, well, you know.
Like They didn't show any of him protecting civilians or making sure that innocent people weren't harmed. If you look at a lot of the comic books, as much carnage and damage as there is around the Hulk, he takes great strides to protect anybody who is innocent. Like, nobody dies when Hulk is around.
I mean, they get brutally beat the fuck up, but they don't die.
Well, it just shows the lengths that he goes to protect people. You know what I mean?
Or get revenge.
Or get revenge. He doesn't hurt innocent people, and he doesn't even let the bad guys hurt innocent people.
But if you do fuck up his whole entire family life, he will come back to you with an entire army the size of 2 planets and beat the fuck out of you in public, torture you in public, electrocute you with shock collars, and then beat up your answer to Superman in the Marvel Universe.
Unless you're Wolverine, then you just let him eat you and you just tear him up from the inside.
But that's like old man Logan.
It still happened and it's canon, so I'm using it, damn it.
I mean, it's still canon, but I'm just like,
wins.
that's old man Logan. That's the Logan that's like, I'm a pacifist now.
Which is technically a different universe from...
But he's been brought into the Earth 616 universe because, you know what? Too. We have no time to go over comic book history. That's going to be our season finale. It's established now.
And Wolverine isn't dead anymore.
Yeah, I know. He has the space gem.
Oh, fuck. He's got an Infinity Stone?
Well, they are now called Infinity Gems because the all new, all different Marvel
I'm going to start reading Wolverine comic books again. Shit.
Because apparently Spider-Gwen is now Ghost Spider, and it was in a relationship with Miles Morales where they were bumping uglies. Now it's like...
So Ghost Spider, like Ghost Rider, but Ghost Spider?
Yes.
Fuck.
Spider-Ham.
Miguel O'Hara is in the 21st century with all the other spiders. I think it's complicated. Falcon is still Captain America. The lady is still Thor.
Jane.
Yeah, I think Jane.
Say it 3 times. That'll fix it.
Jane. There's a girl that's the new Iron Man named Ironheart, I think. But people don't like her because she's a black teenager. And I'm like, but what about Miles? He's black and Puerto Rican, so he's fine. I'm like, what?
Why couldn't they just advance War Machine? Was he not doing well?
I don't fucking know, man. I haven't read comics since One More Day happened. But that's gonna be for another discussion.
Anyways.
We're still on the Hulk, where we have the whole scenario as a whole. If they did more time to establish the character, have a better writing team, actually care about the source material the way people do now to make comic book movies, who knows where the Hulk would be? Maybe that would have started the Marvel Cinematic Universe long before Iron Man. We will never know. Because writers and promotion factors and Marvel as a whole fucked up.
Well, I believe they tried to start it with the Hulk.
And
that's why they had... Yes, they fucked up. That's why number 1 and number 2 are technically, chronologically in order and a sequel to the other with different actors at the helm. But after Ed Norton's version, I think they just completely ditched the whole thing. Because in the after credit scenes, in some of I forget which one, if it's Iron Man 2, I'm not sure, where they show them spying the other potential Avengers. Bruce Banner is one of them, because he's hiding out in jungle or something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah, with Mark Ruffalo playing as Bruce Banner in that post credit scene. Marvel, you fucked up one dart, man!
They were only throwing 3 darts. DC has the handful, like 24 darts.
And it does sound like it, yep.
And Marvel just had like 3 darts. They're like, we could do this in 3 darts. And they hit both bullseyes except for 1. So, drunken DC. Fuck you, Marvel! Show you. The Dark Knight is on my side, bitch. Make me my bitch. universe, right?
But
Marvel.
will it be part of a cinematic universe?
And be like, hey, but DC, why are you drinking so heavily right now? Fuck you, Marvel! Don't start me.
I'm gonna start up Man of Steel and then make my
Start
own
me.
cinematic universe.
You can't shut me off. Just take the darts and throw them at the fucking wall, damn it.
And then Iron Man.
Captain
Iron Man 2. Thor. Captain America, the first Avenger.
Now remember, each one of these is like a different bar scene with DC. So DC throws the 24 darts, they hit the wall and get the one bullseye, and they're like, see, Marvel, I told you, next time. And they come in, Iron Man 2 comes out, and DC hits the one. I don't even know which one at that time.
We will never know. It's like, is this even gonna be canon when you make your cinematic universe? Shut up,
Fuck you, Marvel! That's why we have so many films that'll work. They're all gonna work. They're all gonna fucking... I'm telling you, Marvel. Flashpoint. Fucking Flashpoint and Crisis on Infinite Earths. I got 2 ways out, bitch. You got nothing.
Actually,
You
DC has
wasted
like
it
10 ways out.
You wasted it with the Infinity Gauntlet, and now you're going down the... And I am in charge, bitch.
No, wait. Marvel has 2 ways out: Infinity Gauntlet and the absolute all new, all different Marvel comic book line now.
No. They're gonna go the Ultimate Universe before they do. They're gonna completely fuck it up.
No.
Before they come back.
All new, all different, from what my friend Julian says, is when they actually take every universe ever established, and then the Watchers or like the Guardians of the Universe actually destroy it to then recreate it with everyone still intact. Their histories are still the same. It's
So Marvel's version of Infinite or Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Yes. But like no retcon whatsoever. Everything still happened.
Yeah, that's
No.
Crisis on Infinite
Crisis
Earths,
on Infinite Earths retcons everything.
except for Batman.
Well, they kind of retcon Batman a little bit.
Not enough.
They
Just
retcon
a
Superman
little
a
bit.
lot in every reboot, and they've also retconned Batman a little bit.
And then on top of that, they have the New 52.
God, let's not remember the New 52.
And now Batman is a new god. Superman's a new god.
In
Who
DC
else is a new god?
Rebirth. But it's like,
Anyways,
fuck it, whatever.
DC's just sitting up there in their offices drinking all the fucking all of the scotch. All
It's
of the
like,
two,
Why
300
didn't
bottles of scotch.
Justice League work?
Oh no, they're just like, nope. You know, one of these is bound to fucking work. Look at, we got Joaquin Phoenix.
I mean,
Joaquin Phoenix.
I mean,
is that how you say his? Is that how you say his? Is it
Suicide
Joaquin?
Squad got an Emmy for
Is it
for
Joaquin or Joaquin or Joaquin?
Joaquin Phoenix.
Is he a martial artist?
He might be No, we're gonna beat my. Go away, Dolores.
Oh, he's-
Go away.
What was that talking about? Wait, oh yeah, the Joaquin Phoenix guy. He's gonna be the new Joker. He's already looks 10 times better than that Jared Leto guy.
Yeah, Jared. Yo, we should some Leto's piece.
Doesn't he? Isn't he in a rock band?
He might be. That's basically all DC did that
Should
whole
have
meeting.
stuck to fucking rock music. Fucker.
End scene.
That's our scene with DC executives.
That's gonna be the next movie, guys.
The next movie.
Imagine that though.
It's
Crisis
just
on
this.
Infinite
It's just that.
You got Joaquin Phoenix's Joker and Jared Leto's Joker in the same universe now, but one has to kill the other in kind of like a Highlander thing, or is it the Jet Li, the one? Yeah. Cameron Monaghan comes in at the end and just shoots them both in the head.
Like, I would love to just see Mark Hamill just deliver the laugh out of nowhere by shooting them both in the head.
Right? How about this? Because not only is Michael Keaton open to it, but there's a small cult group following here that is kind of like begging for a Batman reboot with an old man Batman's kind of storyline, maybe leading into a Batman Beyond movie.
Ooh, yes!
Where Batman is played by Michael Keaton, and it's set in the Tim Burton universe. And that's Michael Keaton's only thing, is that Tim Burton has to direct it. But what if they got Mark Hamill to play the Joker in this old man Batman movie?
But in Batman Beyond's timeline, the Joker is, screw it.
A movie setting up the Batman Beyond.
Okay, now that would make sense for me.
Because Michael Keaton's old, but he's not Batman Beyond old. Like, Bruce Wayne is like 80 years old in the Batman Beyond series.
90,
and
technically.
Okay, either way, it's still able to beat the shit out of people at 90.
With his pimp cane.
Yeah. But picture it, a setup for Batman Beyond where old man Batman actually kills the Joker, right? And the Joker is played by Mark Hamill, which sets up the whole storyline with, was it Jason Todd becoming the Joker because of the fucking...
Oh, no, that's Tim Drake in the animated series. But if they were to do it,
I thought it was in the Batman Beyond series.
No, Batman Beyond's timeline is Bruce is looking for Tim Drake, ignoring the fact that Jason never existed, where Tim Drake is manipulated and brainwashed by the Joker through a lot of tortures, being beaten to death, and then he's now Joker Jr., where he's also told Joker all of the secrets, where he also knows that Batman is Bruce Wayne. Then when Tim Drake is laughing to himself, he then shoots the Joker, where there's a pin going straight to his clavicle that hits through, pierces the heart and lungs. The Joker ends up bleeding out to death, and Tim is just crying. But there's nanites being attached to him that has the memory of the Joker.
But it was a Batman Beyond film, or series, right? That was in the Batman Beyond. I want to see that. But you could build it up with Michael Keaton and Mark Hamill as the Joker because they're both old enough, right?
Yes.
To do this kind of old man story where Batman's still badass.
It could be a merger to also do the Killing Joke in live action.
Well, I think they'd have to do the Killing Joke first.
I'd actually kind of like to see Tim Burton do a mixture of the storyline of the Killing Joke with Old Man Batman.
There you go. It's the Killing Joke, but at the end, that's what like pushes it towards the Batman Beyond. Or is it Tim Drake?
Tim Drake, because in the Batman Beyond timeline, Jason Todd apparently doesn't exist.
Tim Drake kills the Joker. Batman tries to stop him. It doesn't work. Tim Drake is then institutionalized, thinks he's fixed, but he's not really fixed, leading into Batman Beyond. And then Michael Keaton could play a supporting role, kind of like Rocky in the new Rocky films.
Yeah.
I think that would be pretty fucking awesome, personally. I don't know. What do you think, Britt?
Oh, God. There's so many verses that I don't even know where to start.
We haven't.
But back to talking about, I know, we were talking about the Hulk, and the only Hulk movie I've seen is the one with Ethan Norton? No, Nathan Norton? Edward?
Norton.
Yeah,
Edward
that
Norton.
guy.
That guy.
That one I didn't think was so bad, but I heard
liked both of them, but they didn't.
Like, I heard people were saying that it was like probably the worst one out of them, and that's why they stuck to the other guy that was as the Hulk. The one who's playing it right now in
Mark
the
Ruffalo.
Avengers.
Mark Ruffalo is playing the Hulk right now. Eric Bana was the first Hulk.
He
so
was
they've
not
gone through
bad.
3 actors.
It's just like we said before, bad writing.
He wasn't bad. He was just Australian.
No, bad writing.
Is there a difference?
I know. Eric Bana is Australian though, so I thought.
Eric Bana. Guys, is Bana here?
Wait, he's still
No, they just
actually green.
After hiring Chris Hemsworth, they couldn't afford 2 Australians in the same franchise. So Eric Bana had to go.
Bana.
And Hemsworth, because
Bana.
he was being...
Whoa.
He was a...
Hemsworth
he was a...
feisty. Fuck you!
By the way, this is all made up. There should be no truth to that, but it just seems like it played out that way. We can only afford one of you to be in the Avengers universe. So one of you Australians have to go, but Chris Hemsworth, since you're younger and more popular at the time, we're keeping you. Bana, your last name is too close to banana, so
Okay,
sorry.
ladies. Those good Hulk. Yeah, but if you see the chart here with like your ticket sales, I don't know what happened. We gave like the best riders. My riders was shit. I don't even know what the fuck I was doing for the fucking movie. I was running. My legs hurt. I think I cut myself trying to run through the forest. And oh god, I don't even believe I found the craft services table for the rat pie. Look, Eric, it's okay, but we need to get the hell out of here, because Chris Hemsworth just took off his shirt, and we're pretty sure it's gonna make all the ladies in the future films go crazy. But we're gonna give you our card if we ever need like another person here, but you're probably not gonna get this call.
And we love you. Don't get that wrong. You're a great guy. Just didn't have enough money for 2 Australians.
Okay, fucking believe this.
I'm sorry. 'Cause Tom Holland is English. Loki is English. Tom Hiddleston.
If Jazz
Hemsworth
were
is
here, she'd be
Australian.
drooling right over Tom Hiddleston.
Oh god. I like him because he's so freaking, he can't keep a secret. And part of me thinks it's on purpose. Like all the major spoilers he drops about any movies, they're totally on purpose.
I don't think you're wrong.
I mean, he's also
like it
still a
would be.
kid.
So you can't blame him. It's like, he's only like 25.
No, he's not even 20. He's still like in his teens.
No way.
Literally, you can look it up. He's still in his teens.
I know he's young, but he's not that young, is he?
Britt, Hubs,
Oh
do
my
fact
God.
check.
He's 22, V.
Oh, he's 22 now? Sweet.
Yeah. I mean, he was still born in the 90s, which is, wow.
He's a baby compared to everybody in the franchise.
Tom Holland was born in 1996, and I need a break now.
Uh-oh, Aaron left.
96. Oh shit, he's
Aaron
3
left
years
the
younger
server.
than me. Oh god, I'm old.
Shoot, what was his name again?
Hmm?
Who I'm looking up.
Tom we already did the fact check, Britt. I was incorrect about the ages.
Oh my god.
Tom Holland, the new Spider-Man.
Yeah, yeah, you were right. Double fact checking, everyone. Born in 96, June 1st. He's 22.
He is still a baby compared to everybody in the franchise.
I hate him. He has more money than I do. And
Britt,
he's younger than me.
Britt, you'll get that bread. We're in the let's get this money fam club, okay? We gonna get the shmoney. Understand? We gonna get this shmoney. But still, while Hubs has got to decompress from the fact checking, the show must go on, where we're gonna segue away from the Hulk to, since it's 2019 now at the time you guys are watching this, because we're keeping track about when these videos are getting posted, let's talk about the
Sorry. I
it's-
had to go on a walkabout. I just realized that at the time that Tom Holland was learning to walk, I was losing my virginity. And I'm not even joking about this.
Holy shit!
This
I'm
is,
so sorry for your loss, is what I'm supposed to say. I'm not sure, actually.
it's just, I'm like at that crossroads in life where I'm old, but not old enough to be smart. Wise, as they say. Like, I'm still surrounded by people that are like, dude, you're still young. And then teens look at me and they're like, dude, you're so old. And then I think about what I just said. The man playing Spider-Man, who's literally he's 22 years old. He is a man. Was learning to walk when I met my wife.
Oh god. Oh
And-
god, I am dying right now.
Think about this. Tobey Maguire was older than Tom Holland when he got the role of Spider-Man to begin with.
Oh shit.
I'm in that mid-age. Like I don't know how old you are, Britt. and I don't know that you care like I apparently care right now. It's just weird to me. I'm in that weird place.
I'm 26.
So
this
I'm
year.
gonna be 35 next year, which is not
Yeah.
old.
Just kidding.
That's
Sorry.
not old. At least I'd like to say that's not. Oh, did you just call me old?
No.
I'm sorry.
Me?
I
I never said anything.
You said something. I just didn't hear it. But
Anyway.
I'm too old to be young and too young to be smart. Is that the way to say it?
Sounds
I
about
guess
right.
so.
I just keep saying smart. Wise. Too young to be wise, according to old people. And my version of an old person is like 70 now. Jesus Christ, Christmas. I say things like that. Jesus Christ, Christmas. What the hell?
Your age is showing. Good job.
My age is going. Fuck it. Sorry, I interrupted you, V.
It's
Horrible.
It's okay. It's okay. So, as I was saying, since we're basically gonna be having this premiere in 2019, we're gonna be trying to talk to you guys about what we're hoping for as well as what we're trying to accomplish in 2019. Who would like to start first?
Accomplishments? My God.
I'll go first. Fuck.
Yeah. Let the old timer go. He's got so much time left, you know?
Oh, wow. Wow. I'd like to say that I look good for 35. Which is a bold-faced lie, but hey, whatever. Accomplishments. Yeah, that long pause is me just wanting to live because I'm so old now.
God damn you!
I just want to make it to next year. I'm just decrepit. No, but seriously, I want to. I really, really, really want to quit smoking. That's a big, major goal of mine.
Wait, stop smoking what?
Cigarettes. Well, you joined at the right time,
Hi.
Pilgrim.
Well, look who decided to rejoin the whole thing. I thought I someone skulking in the back door.
Yeah.
Which is perfect, because after I say what I want to say about the new year, I'm cutting out, and you can keep Sally.
Sally, get to the
Sally
round
got my
table.
message. Yay.
You see, the old guy's got to go to bed early. That's what the thing
Oh.
is. Yeah. What else? I want to quit smoking cigarettes.
Okay, we're good.
Pot is not. I am not even gonna. I would smoke pot if I could. I can't because of my job. That's the only reason.
Okay.
But if the pot laws change, then fuck it. Yeah, let's do this. Anyways, that's definitely one. I want to be more productive in 2019. I want to be more ambitious. Like the things that we had planned to get done with the house and stuff like that, I want to actually do and be more responsible with my money so I'm not poor all the time.
Do.
Which, I want to just bring this up to Britt because she's making fun of me for being old.
Me? Never.
Technically, I'm a millennial.
Same. Let's not mention that here, though.
I'm an elder.
No one needs to know that.
No one needs to know that we're part of the
elder
millennium.
millennial.
I'm an origin story millennial. How about that?
Okay,
Like, this is where it began.
this is where it all began.
Where it all went wrong. I am the last.
You see this man here? This man over here just recently said, when Tom Holland was starting to walk, he was starting to fuck.
Literally.
That
Literally,
is our
that is
origin
the-
story.
Tom Holland was born in 1996. I lost my virginity in 1997. Yeah.
This is so perfect. We got our resident pervert back at the right time for this quote.
Right?
Oh shit. Like this. Just look at Hubs. He is the blueprint of what went wrong with the millennial generation. No. Hold on. Wait. Before you throw this all at me. Whoa. No. I was the firstborn of the group. We still got it right because my parents were still baby boomers. They weren't 13 when they had me. They were old enough. Not saying that there's an age that's old enough. I just think older than 20 would be nice.
Older than 20 would be definitely nice. Not like a 13-year-old just like, hey, does anyone know how to change a diaper? We're
Hold on.
in geometry class, you fuck.
Let me remind you now, because since we're bashing, I'm totally bashing. My generation is the generation that literally had a TV show on MTV called Teen Mom.
I know.
Yes. Farrah Abraham is probably one of the most favorite.
Well, yeah, when you make a sex tape and then the clip show hosts have to make fun of said sex tape.
Oh no,
like,
she's full-on porn star now. Total adult filmmaker.
Where's her kid?
Who wants to fact check that one?
Oh,
Someone go to Pornhub right now.
Let's let the not safe for work artists do that.
Oh no, what somebody else should be doing is looking up how many of the teen moms have gone into porn.
Well, one's in jail.
Wow. And then you get kids like this fucking, who is this, Cash Me Outside.
How about that?
Who the hell is her, what's her name? Something Babe.
Bad Barbie is her rap name.
Yeah, something like that. Whatever.
Her rap name.
Go away. If you look at that mother, she is not a millennial.
No.
That mother is not a millennial. So it's not just, nope. Nope. That's all I have to say about that.
But back to what Hubs wants to do in 2019.
No, Forrest Gump would have gotten that reference.
I watched Forrest Gump. I'm just like, let's focus on Hubs.
Nope, that's it. I'm done. I did my rant. It's on. Let's move it on, because after this, I'm cutting out.
But you can disconnect the mic, man. You can leave the round table if you want. We understand.
No. I want to hear Britt and Sally's.
All right, ladies, who wants to go first?
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you know what, Britt?
No, I know. Okay.
Sally hasn't been here in a while. I see like her putting up her dildos on the round table, so it's like,
yeah.
Well, let's just cut right into that.
So, is the question, what do we want? It's like our New Year's resolutions type of thing?
just like, what do you want to set, or what do you like expect from the 2019, as well as what do you want to set out to do? Like, what do you expect, and then what do you want to set out to do?
Okay, so I expect to clear up some debts, which I'm really excited about, and I want to start going to school again. I want to go back to school for a nutritionist and personal trainer, so I'm hoping to look into that. And yeah, I just want everything to go good and nothing to go absolutely off the rails, because, you know, for those who watch, like, okay, I'm a Pega sister. I like My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. I'm almost 30. I don't care. But I'm like Twilight Sparkle. Like, if something, like, I have this whole plan. If something goes off the rail, I, like, freak out. My eye twitches and my hair goes everywhere. So I'm like, I need to, like, I want things to go good so I don't have, like, those moments anymore, because no one likes panicky Twilight, so.
That moment you have no idea what the fuck that means, so you're just like, I'm gonna go back to that song in my head and start just dancing in the chair.
Hold on, I have to call Batman.
Like me and Aaron are just like, we have no idea what the fuck is going on, so
Well, he's the greatest detective. I thought he could figure it out for us. But this isn't an iPhone.
God damn.
Stupid ripoff.
Well, Britt, you are next up to bet. What you got?
What I got, man. Honestly, I don't even know what plans I have for 2019 because I'm still trying to deal with the problems I have right now. But I guess on the long run, I just want to I honestly, I just want to be famous enough where there's 1,000 subscribers. They all donate just $1. $1. That's all I ask for. And I can actually like do more art and do more streams where I'm not having to go out and do a 40-hour job that like almost 1/4 of it is put into the car. So, I mean, I could always find a job that, that has a stable workplace area that I can work in, but I don't want to work underneath a boss again. That was already painful enough.
Yeah.
Like
Underneath a bus?
Boss.
Oh, boss. I'm sorry.
I was like, why were you under a bus?
Yeah, I was. Were you in like a Flintstones town? You were one of the runners? You had to
That's definitely how it feels to be honest.
totally get why you're tired.
But yeah, that's my goal, is to try making as many friends, community, people, whatever the right terminology is for is, I don't know, to have just a decent enough settle, I guess. That's all I really want.
And you'll
that's what-
get there.
That's what Jenny wants too. Not to the extent. I think more so like the Twitch streaming or because she doesn't post to YouTube anymore. I don't know why. Just enough
happens.
people to follow her to get something coming in.
Yeah.
Like,
But we're
definitely
not.
Twitch will be the big platform, but I don't mind editing Jenny's videos. I'm already gonna be editing for Sally, and if Britt needs an editor, I don't mind editing her stuff. It's just
Well, I think our problem is we're not funny enough consecutively in a row.
yes,
No.
you guys are. If people can say I'm funny consecutively in a row, and I'm just get on this mic and say what the fuck I want.
Well, Jenny did notice that over the past few months, just streaming on Twitch and not even bothering with the YouTube thing, she's actually been gaining YouTube followers.
Weird.
Yeah. So
Nice.
And
she
if
jumped.
you
They're
guys
like,
need
"Hey, we
an
want her
editor,
back."
you
Well,
have a sibling that doesn't
No,
mind
this was-
editing.
This was after the editing, where she just started posting the whole video instead of editing him out. So she jumped from I think it was, she's got her headphones on. I think it was something like 20 subscribers, and then she looked at it the other day and she was up to 80 or 90. I don't know if that was YouTube or if that was Twitch.
Oh wow.
But there was a big jump, and it all came in a short period of time because she was looking at when they all started following her. And I'm like, well, fuck, let's just keep doing what we're doing then. Seemed to work for
I
10,
am going to
20.
fact check real quick.
Heck, before I got banned on live streaming on YouTube, well, no, that before that. After that, my first podcast with V and my other mods on YouTube, that video is still getting views, and I'm like, why? It was not safe for work. It has Zelda and Bayonetta together. It's age restricted too, so even if I was, paid or whatever, it wouldn't be making me money. But the views have been going up on it like crazy. I think it was at 75 when we left off, and then as soon as I got banned, then just the past 2-3 days I got 100 views off of it, and I was like, why are you guys entertained by this? Well, I'm sorry to say I can't stream on here for another 3 months, so I'm trying to work on a announcement video being like, hey, I'm coming to Twitch.
Well, there's ways around it. This way is one way around it.
115 on YouTube, 64 on Twitch.
There it is. That's for Jenny?
Yes,
Yeah. See, we have 115 now?
115.
Wow.
How many subscribers did we have on YouTube last time you checked? Okay, so she checked it more recently than I did. Never mind. It's new to me. Sorry.
I've been there.
I was telling V about the jump you had in your subscriber count. Oh, sorry. It came from the old lady's home. She was crocheting and made crocheting videos.
Wow.
I'm kidding. Anybody listening? I'm kidding. Yeah, I think everybody heard that. I don't know.
Oh, that's great.
Anyways.
Well,
Sorry.
before I get down with everything, guys, we unfortunately have to let Hubs leave the round table because he has a lot of stuff to do. He's got a
No,
lot
I got to go play Overwatch with Jenny.
I was trying to make it sound like something important, man. God.
Well, that is important in this household. I'm sorry, V.
Gotta make
By the way,
one time
anybody
it's
else want to play Overwatch? Come join us.
What what are you on?
PS4.
We're on PS4.
Of course.
Yep.
Of course.
Yeah, I knew that was coming. You're on PC, aren't you?
She's Xbox.
Both
Xbox.
actually, but my computer isn't strong enough to handle Overwatch. I do have PC too, but I can't even play Fortnite. That's like how poor my
Fuck
computer.
Fortnite!
I know. Like I downloaded it just to see how it would run, and I'm like, oh god,
PUBG.
why am I doing
PUBG.
this?
H1, what is it? H1Z1 something?
Yeah.
Anyways, everybody has Battle Royale. Now, Call of Duty has fucking Battle Royale now, so I can't even complain about Fortnite, even though they're getting sued again. But
Yeah.
whatever.
By Carlton.
Yeah, for the floss dance.
Yeah, I'm on PS4. We tried. Okay, let me explain that. We would be on Xbox as well, but when we tried to stream with Xbox, when Twitch first came to Xbox, it wouldn't work. It did not work well at all. So we said,
Wait,
"Fuck it."
can you stream off from Twitch to the Xbox?
Yes.
Yes, they have an app. I
What?
don't know how. Yes,
Because I'm on
PS4?
Mixer, and I'm like,
PS4 and
oh my
Xbox.
god, I have to
both
now
the
look
Twitch
that
app.
in now.
And when the PS5 and the new Xbox console drop, it'll still have the app for it.
Yes,
Just
but
with,
when
like,
when we tried to start streaming on the Xbox, the Twitch application did not work at all. It would pop up like it shows you're streaming, but the on-air symbol would never light up. We were never on air. It would never show us. It did not work when the Xbox first launched, and that was enough for us to go fuck you because we already didn't trust Microsoft.
but we've been holding Hubs hostage long enough.
No, it's fine. I'm leaving. I know I told you guys. I'm out. I love y'all. See you next time.
All right, Hubs.
We'll see ya.
And then it was the three of us.
Now we can actually talk about real stuff. Now. Aaron's gonna hate me after this.
Oh my God. But okay. Expectations for 2019 before I go over my plans. Most things I'm expecting for 2019 is one, the job market gets so much better.
That would be nice.
Everyone around the world needs something better right now. Like someone really needs something better.
I heard the Trump wall's paying $19 an hour. But that's just what I heard. Davey, don't give
His
me
pause there.
I'm just saying.
He's just speechless right now.
Then maybe proceeding to doing more peace conferences around the world instead of just like, let's hold more weapons of mass destruction and cause more mayhem and wars and terrorist acts. Just you know, small things like that. My plans for 2019. I can't do my plans for the first 6 to 7 months because most of those times is just me trying to move.
Uh-huh.
And then month 8 through the 12th will finally be me doing some stuff where I'm gonna do more stuff with Twitch, do a lot more stuff with YouTube, where I'm gonna be finally filming more choreography videos once I hit the gym over in August so I can get back into my stamina training, to then also start doing some more stuff with more reviews, doing some other different collaborations, maybe do some cooking videos for people, trying to push some more stuff for Sally and her husband when they do their fitness and nutrition channel, do some more stuff with Britt whenever the band gets lifted, and when she's busy with streams I'll just be editing some of her videos if she wants. Then there's my wife who's trying to do stuff with her own streaming platform and YouTube channel, which I'm going to be helping with. I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff for a lot of people, but I'm also going to be working on a lot of stuff with my own entertainment label where we're releasing a show for next year, releasing our mini-series in October and December, not to mention a trailer and then a pilot also in the same span of the whole year. I got my plate full because I'm trying to make sure 2019 is where people already know that, yes, I've knocked on the door. My foot is already set in stone. Like, y'all bitches may be famous today, but I'm going to take everyone's fucking crown the moment I let the mic drop.
That's right.
And it's a pretty short fall, too, so watch out.
But you know, I'm a big dreamer that just puts time in where it's necessary. I can't let everybody get ahead of me. I can't let everybody get all these promotional stuff and be on the front page of Twitch or get these million views of shit. I gotta get this bread too.
Who do we know that's been on the front page of Twitch?
Zill.
Oh, okay.
And Lisa.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
I miss
Nice.
Lisa.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart.
That hangs with... I'm not gonna be petty on camera. Anyway. That is
No.
basically the hopes and dreams 2019, because as we said before, second episode of 2019 in recording right now, because, you know, time and space and blase blue and wibbly wobbly timey wimey stuff. You know what, guys? We have a lot more time with the recording. Why don't we go into the legendary but never often sought out third topic?
Ooh. What
Bonus
is that?
round.
Bonus round indeed.
Bonus
Where,
round.
although we've discussed a lot of different topics and we have a huge fucking assortment of whiteboards all over the place where, like, there's several across the place, and then there's now, like, a floor full of, like, a blackboard every fucking where. And tentacles all over the place.
Sorry.
But,
Again.
you know what? Out of all the topics we've talked about, the one thing I want to talk to everybody that has been on, like, the board about topics from Sally, and then there's, like, a bunch of other stuff of just, like, porn topics underneath from Sally that's in, like, pink handwriting.
Yeah.
I have no idea who wrote that one. I want to I'm trying to talk to you guys about teen drama and its weird history with the teen demographic as a whole.
Okay.
Oh God, where to start?
Yeah.
Sally, you want to take the head of this one since you haven't been here in a while, and I see you put more sex toys on the round table.
Well.
It's just a pile now. So
Yeah. Oh, so, like, history of it and, like, why media keeps making shows about it and stuff?
Well, that and the impact it's had on teen culture.
Oh, okay.
We're getting
Well,
deep the more these seasons go,
We're
people.
getting deep. Well, I feel like there's drama in every area in people's lives. Like, you can be 5 and have some type of drama. You can be 16 and have drama. You can be 30 or 60 and have drama. But it all depends on how you handle it and how that, like, with that experience of life comes and how you take care of that. And as, like, a teenager, it's bad enough that you're, like, hormonal and insane to begin with. You know, you're like, oh, I want to yell and scream, but also I want to go hump that person in the bathroom at the same time, and then I want to have the best clothes, and, you know, you're everywhere with it to begin with. So when something happens that you don't know how to react to, you're automatically going to find something that's really simple, like, oh, my friend stopped hanging out with me to hang out with someone else, instead of being like, hey, what happened? You're going to be like, that bitch, I'm going to backstab her. What a stupid bitch. And you're going to start drama with her. Or, like, you know, that can be with, like, any situation. Compared to as an adult, you kind of calm down and be like, okay, let's just talk it out. Let's see what's going on. But why I think the media's taken hold of that, because that's how they sell their shows. It's like, it has to be relatable for the audience. So when there is, like, a teen drama, like, I grew up loving Degrassi's my baby. We still got to do our Degrassi countdown. But, like, there's a way to handle a lot of issues, and not every issue is, like, a petty thing. Like, oh, someone stopped hanging out with me. It could be, like, how to deal with peer pressure. It can be how to deal with drugs, how to deal with, you know, parents divorcing or, you know, parents dying or whatever. And it's how, like, you show people how to react to that or show different ways of reacting to that, and that impacts people because it shows their struggles are on, you know, TV. So one reason why I feel like teen shows like Degrassi are still so powerful to this day, and same with like shows like One Tree Hill or Beverly Hills 90210, as overdramatic as they may be sometimes, they do show these different outcomes. It makes it relatable. And while you know it's just TV, you know that, oh, there's something representing me. And I feel like that's why those shows do so well, because there's always going to be a teenage demographic. How a show is successful is that it grows and it like changes. Kitty! Oh my gosh! Let's pull out top of that. It's you gotta grow with like the time. So I bring up Degrassi again because they did a great job going from like early 2000s, so like my generation of like teenager, to the newest season on Netflix, which I don't even think it's coming back, which makes me sad because it was getting really good. But New Class, which is based towards like the newest generation, and a lot of stuff about like online bullying. They had something about like swatting, which was insane. Like it was a really intense episode. This one girl was playing music and live streaming, and then someone said there was a threat, and like police came to her house, and that happens with streamers, you know, like there's like people call it pranks or swatting, and it's how you like, and Degrassi's good because it grows with like its audience, and though I think that's why it's such an impactful thing, because there's gonna have different issues with each generation, but a lot of the core ones are gonna be the same, you know, like peer pressure, you know, family pressures, college. Do I even want to go to college? Do I want to, like, you know, what do I want to do with my life? Like, all those are very similar, and just because some of the issues change doesn't mean the core of it doesn't, and that's why you can always make something out of it, and you can always make an interesting storyline with the TV show with it. So yeah, I just think that's why it's impactful, and those shows stay around. And I'm like I said, I'm almost 30 years old, and I still watch teen dramas because I find them. Are they a little over dramatic? Sure, sometimes they are, but I think it's interesting to see like what teens nowadays are having as struggles compared to what I did. It's really interesting, you know, perspective on it. So that's my take on it. And that we're always gonna have drama regardless of the age. It's how we react to it, and the people around us, and who we talk to, and how we take care of that. So, yeah.
Agreed.
It makes sense. But then you also have like those weird animated teen drama stuff like 16 from Canada. Like, what is with Canada trying to market anything with like teenagers in the mall? Teenagers competing for $1 million. Teenagers
16.
Where one of them tries to send sexual images over the internet. What the fuck are you doing? That's not what you think. She's not going to actually upload the images to the computer hard drive just to set up this guy. It's like, bitch, you were literally about to do child pornography type of shit in a TV show. No. We never showed tits. But you implied underage, but the actress isn't underage. She's not underage.
They did that storyline on Degrassi too, where like they wanted to raise money to get new uniforms, and they didn't have anything left in the budget, so they did like a sexy calendar type of thing with like off their phones, and were sending like people pictures of like their private parts. And then once I got around to the teachers, they had to find out who did it, and everything, like, they're like, oh fuck. And it was actually a really good storyline with how they handled that, and it was really interesting. But yeah, they did that.
And then Britain's whole thing about teen drama with Skins and My Fat Diary. Like, that one was
Oh, Skins. I love Skins. The British version, not the American version.
God, no. Poor Chris got shafted faster than you can say ho on 34th Street. But The only thing I can kind of say about teen drama shows, like not the ones that deal with like mystery type things like Secret Circle, Pretty Little Liars, that one show where Allie and AJ were like in Hellcats or some shit like that.
Oh, like where it's over dramatized like on purpose for like plot reasons.
Yeah, nothing like those
of course.
things. But it's kind of like maybe Friday Night Lights and Degrassi for like the American audiences and Skins for the British audiences are the best example about why teen dramas exist for a reason. As like a good way to portray that, yes, things do happen. You have people that are heartbroken. You have people that have a lot of internal issues at home. They have no idea how to navigate life and all these different avenues, whether it's for a sports type event or from them just trying to make everyday clubs work, or just them as individuals growing up in the world. It's literally trying to navigate things in a healthy manner that anyone can view as, I know what this is like. I may or may not have grown up in that, or I am going through that right now. Instead of doing stuff like 13 Reasons Why.
Ew, we
Not
don't
gonna lie,
talk about that.
I was gonna say that show was terrible.
Yeah.
But
It made me question so many things. I was like, why?
I think that's why it's been on the blackboard for a while, because although it's a good topic to go into, it's also one of those deeply personal ones where it needs to be addressed, because we have no idea how people at large, out of several billion individuals on this planet, deal with life. Whether you just were born and you have no idea what the world's going to throw at you, or you're literally in a retirement home and you have like millions of stories. Everybody has something that's been driving them to where it's like, I have no idea whether I'm going to be this way, whether or not I did this choice the right way. There's a lot of different steps in life that make you just have that whole weird mindset of, did I do everything the right way, or did I fuck up every step to where I am as an adult or as an elderly person, or while I'm still doing stuff as a teenager?
For sure.
God, all that psychological training has really paid off. Next stop, therapist license at the age of 40.
Go for it.
I'm not going to do it in my 20s. Maybe during like the midway point of my 30s.
There you go.
But, man, what would be like the best, what would be like the best teen drama show to you guys? Like, no matter what it is, whether it's like over dramatic, just regular real life, or just like super fictionalized. Like, anything set in like the teen drama related era. Like, what would be the #1 favorite for you guys?
My
That's
Heart
So
and
Raven.
Soul. Oh my god, yes. That one is so good. Don't lie.
That one is good. That one is good.
So
That was the
good.
first one I could think of.
Yeah.
That, if you think about it from like our past instead, because
Yeah.
there's a lot that currently that are very like, oh, it's about sex and drugs and fucking is like the other boyfriend or some shit. I don't know what's going
Well,
on.
because even though she could see in the future and it had that supernatural element, there was like, they did an episode about racial profiling, how she was being followed in the mall, and about like walking on a runway. Like, they did a lot of like actual real life stuff in there, and it was amazing.
I feel like a lot of the old shows definitely showed that. They like showed more of like how to solve an issue. Like even Full House would have an issue going on.
Fucking
and, like, it's not
Full
teen drama.
House of all shows.
I know, right? It just popped in my head. Like they would have some sort of problem, and then they're like, I don't know. It's like a parent. It's almost like a teacher, like how to teach your kid kind of thing. It was like parenting 101 in a way. Because they'd be like, Michelle, why did you do that to Rodney or some shit? And like, well, no, Rodney, I don't like him. So I guess
Then
that's
there's shit like the Wonder Years where you're just like, God damn.
Yes, Wonder Years.
And then like, I don't know, like definitely. Anyway, like those teen dramas I remember watching, because I watched Degrassi too, and that was pretty. I liked it. I'm so all over the place because my husband watches it more than I do. Don't tell him that. Anyway, yeah, the teen dramas that I remember like ever watching was like The Proud Family or Lizzie McGuire
Oh yes.
or That's So Raven. All those old shows where they all had some sort of little drama, not like all exaggerate as it is now, but they definitely at least came out with a conclusion, a problem solver at the end of the episode, where nowadays it's just a cliffhanger. They want you to watch more, and it's can I get something that'll actually be good? Let's not kill Adam. No, why would you kill Adam? Sorry, I went back on Degrassi now.
Adam.
Felt so bad for Adam.
They're like, oh my gosh, we have our first like transgender character. This is huge and groundbreaking, and he finally found someone who accepted him, and then dies.
Yeah, because it
I'm
was just
so
like,
pissed.
I don't know what to do at this camp, and oh my god, and then boom, car accident. It's like,
Like,
Adam
what?
was the man!
I know.
And then we're stuck with Drew.
Ugh, and Drew like hitting on all like the girls he liked. I was like, really? Your brother liked all these women. You went with all of them.
I know,
Except for
right?
Bianca.
Oh my god.
That's true.
No,
yeah.
it's Becky. He was with Bianca, mistaking
Yeah.
Becky for Bianca. They have too many B's!
He was with Becky too, though, for like a season. He started dating Becky. I was like almost throwing up in my mouth a little bit. Just like,
Becky's
why?
a horrible person.
He hated Becky.
And then there was Declan's sister.
Oh, Fiona. I like Fiona. Her character is interesting.
Like, Fiona and Terry were the only ones who were just like, you'd be on my list.
Craig Manning. Craig has always been high on my list of like, I know he's like terrible, and he's gonna he'd cheat on you and do like 50 drugs, like sniffing coke off your tits, and probably overdose in the back of a car. But I'm like, I don't care. It's Craig fucking Manning. He's hot as hell.
We will now see Sally on the news just like, well, you know, he was sniffing coke off my tits. He jizzed on my leg and then just passed the fuck out.
He ain't breathing no more. I don't know why.
It's like, are you sure he jizzed on your leg? I mean, the crack is right here on my tits, and it's still sticky on my left leg, so...
But in all seriousness with Craig, though, his was the first storyline I ever saw in a, like, teen TV show that involved child abuse and, like, mental illness that was portrayed in a good way. And I was like, holy crap. And the actor is just so good. Now he's, like, on Broadway and, like, slaying the Broadway game. I'm really proud of him.
And now for teen shit, they want to get stuff with mental issues. You get fucking... Why?
Why? I think for me, Degrassi, obviously, my love for it. But also, Even Stevens.
Ooh.
And I'm going to say Even Stevens because it was a medium-sized family. Like 3 kids, 2 parents.
And
but
that
each
weird
kid, and that weird, and Beans. But each sibling was good at something. And it was interesting to see them, like, Lewis in particular, struggle to find where he belonged. And even though I was more like Ren, I was the Ren Stevens. Like, Ren was my spirit animal growing up. Like, I could relate to, like, Lewis trying to find his place and what he was good at. And, like, you know, having his, like, family support. But I love, like, Donnie. I love the brother relationship he had with him. And him and Ren's relationship was just iconic. And the parents were great. We don't talk about Beans. No. But,
it's like, he just showed up out of fucking nowhere, like, dude, why are you here?
Yeah.
It was like they were trying to make, oh my god, what's the name of that show with the, not Ernie, the kid with the high waters.
Urkel?
It's a black family. Urkel. Yeah.
Yeah, they wanted an Urkel of Even Stevens, and it wasn't.
Yeah, and it definitely did not work out.
No.
I could not remember his name. It's shameful. All right.
But also Boy Meets World. That's the other one where it was just...
Well.
Oh, it was always so good.
That was going to be my choice.
Oh, darn. There you go. You take Boy Meets World away, then.
I mean, that was the only show I could watch for, like, hours on end because Feeney was, like, the best teacher ever.
Right?
Like, he followed those kids to college to make sure they didn't fuck up. He never admitted it to their faces, but it's like, Feeney! You love the kids, man. And it doesn't hurt that he also played John Adams in one historical piece film trying to say, oh, we wrote the Declaration of Independence. It's like, what the fuck are you doing here? Finna!
Also, someone tried to break into his house, and he, like, beat them up. And he's, like, 80-something. So don't fuck with Feeny.
Never fuck with Finna!
He will kick your ass. It's great.
And Ryder, I swear, that kid's name is unfortunately the perfect porn star name.
Ryder Strong?
Ryder Strong.
Yeah.
It's like, all of a sudden, if you were to go to the DMV, it's just like, oh, what do you do? It's like, I'm an actor. Oh, an actor. What do you act in? Boy Meets World.
It's Sean. I mean, gonna ride me strong. Sean was hot. He still is.
God. So many things, so little. You know, we have like 1.3 million topics written all over this room. Some of which have already been crossed out, but still. 1.3 million topics. And we're probably going to die before we see it all.
Possibly.
Still though, the grand old summary, since Sally was not here for the first topic, and Britt, you probably don't have that much input this week because we've discussed a lot and you're just like, I'm just trying to be an innocent being and behave.
Kinda, yes.
I, the old man in the room, because as you all remember, season 3 was the season where Valley took the pervert crown, hence why we have like a mountain of sex toys on her side of the round table. Like, I didn't even know they made a hand as a sex toy, but still.
Oh, V, we need
it literally squirts out lotion.
Wow.
It literally squirts out lotion.
Okay. Summary time. First thing for the prelude to the big, terrible adaptations for comic book characters, because there are a lot of them. Hulk deserved better, as like the grand summary of that one. We've already discussed that in length if you guys want to rewatch the whole podcast as a whole. So I'm not going to rehash all that stuff. Topic number 2. When it comes to 2019, these last several years for a lot of people, whether it started for 2010 where you decided to get your life together, or whether it was during the 90s when you were done sniffing cocaine, listening to Kurt Cobain and Nirvana in your bedroom in a van because someone was saying, yo, dog, this new album is going to make sure that you're flying once you chase the dragon with his cocaine. And it's like, Brian, why do you do this?
Don't talk about my life like you know me.
Despite all that stuff that you want to say is what brought your whole life into perspective, 2019 for a lot of people shouldn't be the year of, let me backpedal. Let me just go through all these years and then make sure I backpedal into things. Always use the year that follows a prior year as your building stone. Never once go into that whole hole of, I don't deserve to do these things and the other. Let me be lazy. Let me get all this weight to become part of TLC's My 600-Pound Life. Don't be one of those people that just sits in front of the TV being like, I have no job. I have nothing to live for. And then a couple of weeks later be homeless and then hate the world because you chose not to do anything. Always use the momentum of the year, whether you're starting from nothing to end up with something. It may not be everything you're searching for. It may not even be half of what you're looking for, but something is better than nothing.
Praise it be.
As for the teen drama thing, in retrospect, we kind of need more shows that kind of grow with you, like what Sally stated about Degrassi's whole formula, than what we do now in television, because if you guys have not seen in the news, the suicide rate for kids is super high.
Yeah.
We need media, since kids mostly listen to media instead of their parents nowadays, which is a problem, to actually have a viable way to show that you don't have to solve everything through hatred, through all these different suicidal methods, through acts of violence, by acting as if you have to be too grown for this world because people make stuff hard. When you're an adult, everything ends up being a lot more darker, a lot more sinister, a lot more complicated. But when you're a kid or a teenager or something in that whole variable, you don't need to stress that much. Life is still going to be there for you, and you don't need to make it harder on yourself by just trying to emulate how the adults do because of the medium being less forthcoming to you about stuff, less interactive in how you're trying to do certain things. You need to make sure that adults make more stuff that is viable to the teenagers, to the kids at large, so that they don't have to surmise themselves into being a darker version of what they should be, so that we can have a future, so that we can have more kids to come out and do better than what they're doing today. Because I don't want to see on the news about kids dying. I don't even want to see on the news about kids all of a sudden deciding to drop out and then just make nothing of themselves because they're trying to emulate their heroes that don't do anything but just bad life choices to make themselves look more famous and more viable, since 2019 is supposed to be the end of the clown era for a short period of time before people of real merit start coming back. But that's neither here nor there. Always try to build on something to where the kids have something to grow with, as a mirror image of you don't have to be what the demographic wants you to be because of the generation that you're brought into. You don't need to be the generation that is lazy, doesn't do anything, doesn't pay for anything, doesn't want for anything. You can be the generation that does the changes, does things where we can have a brighter future than what we've left for you guys. Always build, never destroy.
That needs to be like a highlight video or edit or some shit. It's like too inspirational. It's got to be like, all teens need to hear this, and it's going to be a viral video. Boom.
It's the next Just Do It!
V, we need to get you in front of a green screen, get you a katana, just talk about stupid shit. And then we're going to put that right in the middle there. Have you guys ever actually watched that Shia LaBeouf? I know.
Yes! I love it. I love
ended
it.
up, like, skipping to, like, midsection, and then he's talking about a katana. It is a check.
Yeah, it's so
I was like, what is this? I was just trying to look for the just do it meme.
Do it! Just do it!
No one ever talks about that meme anymore.
I want to get that big poster and I get a gym and like put it like all the posters on the gym wall. So when I walk in the gym, I just see Shia being like, "Do it,
just do it."
God, that'd be awesome.
Oh my, man, I've really grown up. Like, I just now reheard myself in my own head. I'm like, I really grew up.
Take it back now, y'all.
It's funny. It's funny. I'm like the little brother. Well, according to Danny, I'm the family patriarch and the little brother. But it's like I feel like I've now finally grown up. I's no longer a baby.
You're a wizard, Faye.
And it feels good. It feels good. So anyway, next week, since we have enough time before we close everything, next week, first topic we're going to be talking about to you guys is a long-standing topic that Hubs wanted to do for a long time, which is to cover The Punisher, about how Hollywood has fucked him over greatly. Even though comics have fucked him over a lot. Like fighting demons, turning him into a black guy, becoming a zombie, fighting against Eminem, and yes, all those things happened in the comics. It was weird.
like
And
the rapper Eminem."
The
That's
rapper
what I was thinking
Eminem,
too.
and he also
What?
fought alongside Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Archie.
Oh, that's a lot.
That is weird.
Wow. Fight Eminem.
Yes, that happened.
Wow. Okay.
It was weird. I am not sugarcoating.
I want to look into this now.
you do that. And the second topic we're going to be going into is something that if Jazz were here, she'd be ecstatic about. And I want to talk about how time travel has been really used in fiction.
Ooh.
Because I've been inspired after watching a lot of Travelers on Netflix, which I cannot say enough is a amazing show with the actor that played Will from Will and Grace, Eric McCormick.
I love Eric McCormick.
Yeah, Eric McCormick. He plays an amazing character in that show of how time travel can try to do better, but ultimately does a lot worse than when you left the future, which I appreciate. More ways than one. It's not that bad a show now that I think about it. I'm going to say my whole thing about the whole time travel aspect for that show, but I just feel great because, one, Sally is back.
Yeah.
It's just that she's been doing some charity stuff and been trying to do stuff for the holidays. So she hasn't been around as much. But, you know, gotta fight cancer. That beats out anything, first of all.
Right.
And second of all, I feel like I actually have grown up. And it feels good. The fuck?
Got money on my mind every day. Please don't play with mine, put it in the bag. Usually I can leave it in the past. You gon' make me have to show my ass. Ooh, I can love you till the sun comes up. Let me lay your body down. You don't even really gotta ask. I'ma love you better than the rest. Tell me that, ooh, say something, say something, say something.